Alright, what's up guys? So I'm going to be making another gear packing list for OCS. Obviously this year I'm going back to PLC seniors, so I'm not going to go through all the stuff that you're going to have for seniors. This is pretty much going to be what you need to have for PLC juniors. So we'll start off with the basic stuff that you're going to need for the first couple days that you're there. Starting out, you're going to need one pair at least of khaki pants, but I think the uniform gear list recommends that you have two. So you're going to want two pairs of khaki pants. Now, my recommendation is that you maybe bring like 3 pairs because the first time you go through, you're going to go probably 3 or 4 days wearing the same pair, and they're going to get really kind of gross and disgusting, and you're really not going to be able to wash them. So having maybe 2-3 pairs isn't a bad idea. So I have 3 pairs this year just because last year I didn't wash them any, and I just put on a different pair each time I went on Libo. So then you're going to need at least one, but I recommend bringing 2 polos. They're going to be collared polos. They're going to have buttons. This one is the one that you usually get issued when you get contracted. That's at least for our office. And then we also had our office made some special ones. So those are something that you want. If you have USMC ones, a lot of people bring their university ones. So any of those will work. The next required item is going to be a belt. So you have to have a belt to wear with your khaki pants. Oops. All right. Next item, dress shoes. Okay, you gotta have a pair of regular old dress shoes to go with this outfit. And then you're gonna need just some basic dress socks, some long dress socks, and then a couple pairs of boxers or underwear, whatever you're wearing. So that's one of the things, or that's the like uniform that you're gonna wear for the first couple days at OCS. And all these items are required. You have to have them. If you're gonna go on Libo, you have to have these, and you have to wear these on Libo all the time. So that's what I recommend. A lot of people like question like what exactly does it look like? What kind of polos and stuff. It doesn't really matter as long as it's a polo. Khaki pants, brown dress shoes. I have a black belt there, but it should be a brown belt. And then, your underwear and socks, just so, because you're not going to have any of that stuff when you get there. They're not going to give you any of this, so you're going to have it when you get there. All right, so we're going to go on to some of the other items that I kind of recommend. I always tell people to bring like an extra backpack, because if you go on Libo and you're walking around, if you buy some stuff, or if if you want to bring some stuff with you, you're going to want a backpack because you just don't have any other way to carry stuff. So you can't take your assault pack with you, or I guess you can take your assault pack, but you're going to look stupid. So bring like a regular backpack. One of the items that I have inside here is a rain jacket. All right, everybody always asks about the jacket. What kind of jacket? It says conservative in color, everything. Conservative in color just means it's not like crazy, right? Like it's not like rainbow or something like that. This is, I would consider conservative in color. It's just it's gray and red. It's got Newman University on it. This would be something that you could wear on Libo just in case it's raining. And this does happen a lot at Quantico. So you'll get like random rains where it just like rains for an hour or two and then it's done. Actually, one time on Libo, I was on the quarterdeck doing a quarterdeck watch, and we looked out the window and it was like a hurricane came through. Like it was just like pouring rain, and everybody had just got released to go on Libo. And we when we finally got done with our quarterdeck duty, we left and it had stopped raining, but we got outside and so many people were just soaked because they didn't have a rain jacket. So great item to have. You keep it in your backpack. And you can get this out of your civilian gear locker whenever you get there, when you go on Libo, so that you always have a rain jacket in case it starts to rain like it does in Quantico. So that's another set of items that I recommend. Okay, next set of items that I recommend are going to do with hygiene. So starting off, you're going to want one or maybe even two, I would say one small towel. These are the issue towels, so I'm bringing them back because they're the towels that you get issued. So I'm just already bringing them back because they're part of the gear that we're going to use this year. But maybe a smaller, this is like a half-size towel. I would say even maybe, you know, like a hand towel or like a half-size towel, something like that. Just something to dry yourself off with for 2 days or so until you get your gear issue. So then the next thing I recommend for hygiene-wise is a pair of black. They need to be black. They call these shower shoes, but they're flip-flops, obviously. And you need to have, you know, a pair of these. I mean, you don't need to, but it's recommended that you bring these, at least by me. You're standing in that shower, it's kind of gross. You know, you can get sicknesses and stuff from the showers, you know, standing barefoot in there. So it's always better just to have something to protect your feet. You're going to get these anyways, so, you know, if you had 2 pairs, it's not a big deal. Something that if you lost it, then you'd at least have a backup pair. On top of that, you're going to want to bring some sort of hygiene kit. So I have, you know, this USMC one that I bought on Amazon, but you don't have to buy that. But you're going to want some sort of bag or something like this that's got, like, you know, mouthwash. I've got the travel size ones, but mouthwash, shaving cream, you know, razors, toothbrush, toothpaste. This is one I'm going to use for my ruck. So it's got like wet wipes in it too, but you're going to want to bring, like, you know, soap. And I don't know, I have this as like travel size because I'm going to use some travel size this year, but you can also obviously bring full size ones. But I actually, honestly, I would say get a couple travel size like soaps, because when you go to the PX, you can buy like the regular sized soap bottles. So instead of having to do the hassle with TSA and checking bags and stuff like that, just go ahead and get travel size. You can even get travel size, oops, not that, somewhere in here. Travel size like foot powder. You know, this will get you through for a while. So when you get there, then you can go to the PX and actually get a full size one. You don't have to worry about carrying an extra bag and doing all that crap. And you already have foot powder. So great ideas to just bring travel sized stuff. But you're going to want soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, all that good stuff in there. The next thing that you're going to need a lot of is Sharpies. You can never have too many Sharpies. So I have a couple of black Sharpies. They give you these ones at Quantico, but you know, so you'll get some of these too. But I'd bring like 3 or 4 Sharpies. I'd bring a gray Sharpie because sometimes you have black equipment. So gray Sharpie would work on black. Let's see. So then the next items that I recommend, you're not going to use probably maybe every once in a while highlight books, but, you know, maybe 2 highlighters. I'd get the thinner ones. These are the thick ones, but, you know, you can get some smaller highlighters. Then I would bring a couple of mechanical pencils, just in case you need some pencils. It's not very common, but sometimes you do need a pencil. And then I went ahead and got the just like cheap Bic black pens. You know, just your standard black pen, something to have to write with, just in the everyday. On pieces of paper, stuff like that. You're going to need black pens. So always bring black, never bring blue pens or red pens. And you can't use those at all, really. So actually at all, you can't use those to write any official documents. You have to use black. So bring lots of black pens. And speaking of black pens, so these are the Pilot Frixion pens. They're the .07 clicker style, and they are really, really useful pens. Okay, they're erasable, so you're going to write essays a lot at Quantico. Let's see if this Write in the Rain, if it'll work on there. Sometimes Write in the Rains are a little different, but you're going to use this a lot in Quantico. because you're going to write essays, and you're going to want to be able to, you know, erase what you write. So you can write like that, then you can click on the back here, there's a little eraser, and you can erase it. It's not like, you know, extremely perfect, but it works really good. This is a lot better than any other erasable pen that you can get. And for a 3-pack of multicolor, they're like $5 at Walmart. So I got 2 of these. You can get them on Amazon too. Great item to have because you're going to use these all the time. Trust me. You're going to write a lot of essays, and it kind of sucks, but that's just part of it. So having a good erasable pen will make your essay writing a lot faster, a lot easier on you. You don't have to worry about it.